Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of our Quest of the Risen, where we're going through the storyline of the Season of the Risen, Season 16. Thank you so much for joining me. Now, as we go into week 3 of this season, we're going to go ahead and head over to the board and see what Saladin has to say for us. Is he going to say anything, or is he going to, or is it just go in and take care of things? We're still going to go ahead and see if we can't get a really good vouchsafe while we're here. Okay, so no luck there. So let's see what all the quest has to say. PsyOps Battleground, secure the Hive Lieutenant, decode the runic chest. Okay, so all we got to do is just go ahead and decode the runic chest and see what all we're going to go through there. So let's go ahead and head into it. Now this says we need something for piercing barrier champions, which means we need a good bow. So is that what I have right now for barriers? No, I don't have anything right now for barriers. So let's see. Let's do bows. And then we can do under your skin. And then what we'll do is we'll go ahead and level it up while it's loading. Perfect timing. All right. I'm really hoping we get a new activity this week or something new this week, because I really like the fact that we got something new last week, and I'm hoping that they're keeping it up throughout the story. And then once it kind of hits that dead point, then yeah, we have... Okay, we're halfway through already, but we're there. Alright, so it looks like we're not, they may just like throw us into this. I was doing some of the, I was doing the Pinnacle Challenge for the strike missions, and the burn this week was Arc, which is why I'm running Arc randomly. Ported light? That's new. Okay. Okay, so I got really lucky there. They said I needed something for a barrier champion, and I just happened to keep my hand cannon up. Otherwise, that would have not been very pleasant. I'm also trying to hoard these enhancement cores. They're basically very pivotal for...
They'd hoped to ambush a less formidable fire team. But they got us instead. Find their leader and make them pay, Guardian.
So the pacing of that dialogue is very weird. I feel like they should have added just a little bit more of a pause in between their dialogue, because they sound like they're a duet. Like, they sound like they're complimenting each other much better than their relationship would imply. The only thing that it makes me think of is prepare for trouble and make it double. To prepare the world from devastation, do not all peoples within our nation. The way they just go back and forth seamlessly. Like, you can't,
some kind of
there's no break.
magic at work here. I think it's using the light they took from our guardians. They are using your own powers against you. You must do the same. Seize their blades and cut a path through their sorcery.
I think my favorite part about that is the fact that there's no real logic behind the fact that you really do need to use their swords. They're just, turnabout's fair play, go ham. Okay, where is the sword bearer? Bear you swords? Crunch. Alright. I do still really enjoy this activity. I know one of the things I pushed was for more variety. But, and part of it may be where this is still just very new. This really is still a fun activity. That, and I really just... It's kind of like the reverse of what they were intending with this outcome. It's kind of very reminiscent, you know, going back through these. So what happened was, back before you just automatically unlocked all 3 subclasses, which is, I believe what they did for Beyond Light. I believe with Beyond Light, they just set it automatically where you unlocked all of them. So back before then, you would get a quest, you would get an item, and it would tell you, it's like a little shard of the Traveler, just a tiny fragment of light. And you would have to go kill things specifically with the class of that subclass that you had picked. Crunch! And then you got to roam through this area, and that's how you unlocked the other subclasses. It's how you unlocked Chaos Reach. It's how you unlocked Way of a Thousand Cuts. It's how you unlocked... and these were all first introduced with Forsaken. But you would go back through here so many times with so many different classes, with so many different characters. And it's just how you got through everything. Hang on. There we go. That was perfect, actually. Crunch. Alright, here we go.
Hive we're looking for. Wear them down, Guardian. Once you defeat them in the mindscape, their secrets will be ours.
Come on. Come on. There we go. 1 super was all it took. Shoop.
My scions have contained our subject in the mindscape. There, its beliefs will be laid bare.
You don't have much time. Sever the Hive's connection to the light.
You don't have much time, Goodman. Kick his ass. I like to go ahead and see if we can't just skip this first fight phase. By one, it utilizes my super very early. So this way I have time throughout the remainder to see if I can't get it again, maybe during the
Those projections of
third phase.
Savathun aren't real, but they do real damage.
Lucky for us, so does the synaptic spear. Drive it through the Witch Queen's illusions.
Come on. Come on. Okay. Now let's see if we can't just clear the field with it. Okay. Okay. I was in a really bad spot at that spawn, so I think it's kind of understandable that I died there. Okay. Let's get back into it. Get the little moth. Excuse you. No, that's definitely not allowed. How about you don't do that, sir? Don't do that. I don't appreciate... What did I just say? I said don't. I even said sir. I was respectful. Oh, well. How are you all doing? Are you having fun? I hope you're having fun. Okay, good. Now we can actually go kill stuff. Yes! Murder! There we go. Okay. Just in time. I was about to die there. Savathun's gonna come back, but our spears are gonna come up here at the sides. Okay. There she goes. There's another one over there. And I'm out. Now she's over there with the Hive Guardian. Man, I'll never forget whenever they dropped the trailer that first revealed the Hive Guardians. I was sitting in a Burger King parking lot on my lunch break at work. And my lunch break just happened to coincide with when the Vidoc for the reveal of all of this was. The Witch Queen reveal was. And I'm sitting in my car just eating a burger and screaming about how excited I was about all of this happening. Now where is... Here we go. Hey, bro! Check out what I can do! Crunch! Alright. Well, that was easy. Yeah! Get some! Oh, I actually got a lot from that.
Watching the Guardian destroy other light bearers.
It's hard watching us do all the work, isn't it?
Win or lose, war always takes a toll. And victory often has the greater cost.
It must wear you down. Year after year, century after century.
It does. But during my darkest times, I rely on good people to help me through.
See, that's something that's honestly baffling, especially whenever it comes to Guardians, in the fact that they're basically immortal. Is the fact that just the difference of perspective between someone like Crow and Zavala, who's lived centuries apart, and then someone like Crow and Saladin, who's lived even more centuries. Like Saladin is way older than Zavala. Saladin actually taught Zavala. And this is actually where we really get to see that. My postmaster's out of space. I'll have to go fix that. But for right now, let's go get this debriefing. It's a very short. Like, all we did was just one seasonal activity. And then I really hope there's more for this week. It may just be a light week, and that's fine. You know, it is what it is.
I thought I understood what the traveler saw.
Hub for emergency logistics and maneuvers, also known as the Helm.
Have you ever met someone as frustrating as Crow? The Lucent Hive are killing Guardians in cold blood, and he wants to know if what we're doing hurts. I didn't want to encourage him, but when Zavala came in here, he asked me the same thing. I don't like to revisit the past, but Crow has got to learn perspective. I doubt he even heard what I said. As for me, I'll crack a hive open because I like the sound it makes, but I'd rather defeat them on the battlefield than in a lab. These demons have taken the light. They're killing Guardians. I saw a Hive Knight wielding a void shield. It's sacrilege. Nothing is more important than stopping them. These are desperate times, Guardian. I know it, you know it, and Crow. Let's hope he's a fast learner.
As he discusses Crow, Lord Saladin's frustration is evident even through the hologram. He explains he shared the story of the thief with Crow to give him perspective, to show how well-intentioned mercy can ultimately lead to terrible loss. With a sigh, he confides that Commander Zavala expressed similar concerns about the morality of psychicalic of mentally analyzing the hive. I'll use a different word. Even though the process is painless, and he admits he would rather defeat them in the. Let me try that again. And he admits he would rather defeat the hive on the battlefield than in a lab. Still, he says, Crow must not lose sight of the fact that the Lucent Hive are murdering guardians. These demons have taken the light, he says. Nothing is more important than stopping them. I know it. You know it. And Crow, let's hope he's a fast learner.
We must be getting close to whatever the enemy is hiding. Their hostilities are escalating on all fronts. The single-minded cruelty of the new hive reminds me of the old warlords. It's as though I never left the deep forests. Before all this, I was one of the last in the tower to have ever killed a ghost. But it seems that old brutality never stopped following us. If the hive have taken our light, let us take their ferocity. Let us force them into the mindscape and smother their false light. Let us tear their schemes from their minds. Return to the Battle Guardian. Show them they've done nothing but teach us how to destroy them.
Oh, so that was the end of week 2. I cut it off early. Lord Saladin warns that the Lucent Hive have redoubled their hostilities in the field. We should prepare for heightened resistance. Saladin reflects on the brutal necessity of having to destroy ghosts, even the twisted beings that accompany the hive. He once thought these horrors were left in a distant past, blurred with the warlords of the Dark Ages. He regrets that today's guardians have to go through the same experience, and he holds the hive responsible. If the hive have taken our light, let us take their ferocity, he says. Show them they've done nothing but teach us how to destroy them. So now we go into the new week. Enter Asylum's battleground and find and eliminate a light hoarder. Intel suggests destroying lucent beacons will be crucial to your victory. By thy return. Okay. Well, first things first, let's go ahead. Oh no, I think that just got deleted because my postmaster is out of space. So we're going to go ahead and clean out the postmaster. And let me tell you what that entails. So as of right now, oh no, good. As of right now, I'm trying to get from 1530, which is where I was at the beginning of the video, to 1550, which is the powerful, which is the power cap. So 1550 is as high as you can go. After you get to 1550, everything else relies on the power of your seasonal item. So I'm trying to get above 1520. So anything above 1520, I'm going to keep, and I'm actually going to hold it in here for use of power draining or for power gaining, which is also why I'm trying to kind of bulk up on. Which is also why I'm trying to bulk up on enhancement cores, is because I can use them to get upgrade modules. For right now, 1521 is not really something I'm going to... my current chest piece is 1525, so I know that, and I'm going to go ahead and keep that. A lot of this is just going to get destroyed. That's going to get saved. We'll keep that. We're going to keep that, and we'll keep that, just for the fact of maybe being able to build swords again in the future. Okay, it looks like we have a transmog too. See what this is.
Did you assure him that they aren't suffering?
It was a stupid question.
Saladin.
There's no answer I could have given that would satisfy him. It doesn't matter whether or not they suffer, if they're alive or dead or something in between. He sees himself in them, like he sees himself in Aldrin.
How do you know this?
I asked Keidel's scion. Crow radiates pain, he said. He's the one suffering, and in a way his ghost can't heal. I know what self-loathing feels like.
And I know grief.
This isn't anything like...
find that strength when I was at my lowest. Crow is grieving. For himself, for the innocence he's lost. For the price of the truth.
He's going to hurt himself, or worse, hurt someone else.
You've always been more than a soldier, Saladin. You're a protector. So protect.
You know, I really like what they're doing with Saladin here. I really like the fact that they're giving Saladin much more depth. In the fact that Saladin now gets... Oh, I don't have enough space? What do you mean I don't have enough space? How do I not have enough space for upgrade modules? Look at that. Okay, I guess now I have space. Sorry about that. Let's see what all we can do. Okay. All right, here we go. Sorry about that, by the way. Let's see. First thing I really want to do is try and just upgrade some of those. One, because that keeps my 2 linear fusion rifles that I really typically use leveled up. There we go. I just want to keep the weapons that I'm going to be routinely using leveled up. I may want to level up some of these. But for right now, I'm fine not to. Just keeping these higher level weapons in my inventory is going to be enough to... kind of help me get higher level gear. Although I probably shouldn't have like my slots completely full when it comes to the primary gear like that. Okay, so this is...
My scions have reported their findings. The Lucent Hive are hoarding the stolen light for a massive ritual.
A ritual to do what?
Undetermined. However, surveillance indicates increased activity in the sector. Disrupt their plans and secure another Hive leader, Guardian.
Okay, so it seems a lot like now... You know, I probably should switch to Void now, because I want to. So it seems now like, as of right now, we're not going to... If there's a new activity, we're not going to get it this week. So if there are still new activities to be gained, they will probably space them out throughout the season. As opposed to giving it to all of us at the beginning of each new week, and then letting us have it throughout the rest of the season, which could be kind of a good thing, because then it just means that we're going to kind of... The only way I know how to say it is the slower you eat a meal, the longer it feeds you. And that's kind of just the best way I know how to describe what I'm hoping that they're doing this season, as opposed to just giving us 2 activities. Why are you so much damage? Good God. There we go. Now your crit spot's open, and now I do 6 digits of damage. That's what I'm wanting to see. Okay, I hear the ding, and I think that means that... Okay, either the ding is this payload, or that light hoarder dude that they were talking about. Gotta get those enhancement cores. Gotta get those upgradables. Gotta get that loot. Get that power, because once I get to 1550, then I'm gonna try and do all the other in-game stuff. Like, I want to do that mission. I want to get that exotic grenade launcher, but whereas it's recommended 1550, I want to wait at least until I'm close to... Just take it. Okay, thank you. And that didn't even kill him. Dad Jimmit. No. Stab it. Yeah, okay, good. You are takedownable. Okay, do I have to kill more than one? Of course it doesn't tell me. Okay, good. Now all I have to do is just complete the battleground and then we should be set. I don't know if I had to be the one to do it or if it would let it count if, I was just in the fire team that did. Oh, man, those... Okay, so the moth things can shield shriekers. I do not like that. At all. In the slightest. No, sir. There's like a Lucent wizard up there that's just like... Oh no, we gotta get his ghost. Okay, good. He got his ghost. Good. It's so interesting just how much that one small thing, just the fact that they can now revive, what all that's done to the scope of firefights in this game now.
Even with light of their own, the Hive still try to steal ours.
They've been hungry for so long. They don't know how else to be.
That's the thing that really confuses me.
Looks like the Scion's intel was good. This is the storage facility they reported.
Those containers, they're filled with stolen light.
So Savathun was gifted the light and became a guardian. We still don't know, or at least I still don't know, exactly how all these other Lucent Hive came to be. And so my question becomes now... how do the other Lucent Hive come to be? Are they guardians as well, in the sense that they died and the Traveler chose them to become guardians? Or is it more along the lines of they feasted on the light that other guardians have had, and that's why they're still trying to steal it? Man, that scout rifle really wouldn't be bad to use. I'll have to see if I can't unlock the pattern for that and get that. I'm going to add that to my Destiny shopping list. Okay. Can y'all just like spawn as soon as another class ability comes up, so this way I can just milk that? That'd be great. Maybe not like that. Okay, maybe not like that. He's gonna be the shield. I was about to say there were 2 moths. Bop. There's 3 of them. That is definitely enough to kill me at the current moment. Here, just take that for me. Well, I won't be able to use it on the boss. I was hoping to use my super on the boss whenever we get to him to kind of immediately push us into that mental phase. But that'll have to do because that was a lot of people all at once. Come on. Push through. Yes!
It looks like the Hive were doing some kind of purification ritual.
Purifying the light. This blasphemy has gone too far. We should leave no survivors.
I agree. But first, let's get that intel.
Okay, good. Looks like we already got ourselves in there. Okay, good. So now we just hop right on in. Here we go. The good news is, first off, just because it's definitely going to be helpful now that I'm void again, is blink. There we go. Let's just let that Nova Bomb do the rest. And there he goes. First phase is already done. So now that Savathun has arrived.
Savathun infests the minds of her followers. Drive her out at the point of your spear, Guardian.
Now it just becomes a game of trying to stay mobile enough, and I should be able to... Crap, I just picked up another spear. Revive. I should be able to revive the both of them. Okay, looks like he already left. Okay, he already respawned. That's fine. I'm about to die myself. There we go. Okay, and we're back. I don't know what I did to get me a return to the war table, but must have been like a challenge or something. Where is that Guardian? Because I want Jeremy to go after him. There we go. What are you doing? Get your butt out my rift. Okay, so now Savathun is back again. Let's see if we can't hop up here, get this spear, and then just nightcrawler our way through everything. Just kind of bamf our way through everything. So now she's Nova warping. That's one down. Okay. Come on. There we go. Synaptic Spear is also a really good way to just kind of clear the room. Just in case you're kind of surrounded by people. Okay, so now we're back into another damage phase, and I got myself another Nova Bomb. Hold that for me right there, bud. How about you just stand still? Crap. That's not very stand stilly of you. I had one job for you, brethren. There it goes. Looks like they killed him. Good.
I'd like to know what the Lucent Hive are planning. I feel like I've been dancing to Savathun's song for too long.
Whatever the Witch Queen's scheme, my scions will uncover it.
Using mind control tactics against Savathun seems risky.
The minds of my scions are hard as bone and fluid as blood. They will not be mistaken.
Alright, that seems to be all the dialogue we're going to get from this, so I'm going to go ahead and return to orbit. And now I think our next thing is to just go ahead and gain psionic intel. Now, I'm not going to do the same mistake I did last week. Part of me is thinking that we need to do this in order to... Part of me thinks we need to do this in order to get, in order to get to the ending, which we were able to do just by doing one Vanguard strike. So we're going to go ahead and do that and see where it goes from there, okay? Oh, this is an easy one.
The Red Legion has compromised.
I actually
this
think I'm
planet's
going to
crust.
switch back to Chaos
My
Reach
scouts
because
report multiple
whenever I
seismic
was doing
events
this in
across
order
the
to get the
surface.
Pinnacle Chaos Reach worked wonders. I also just realized I'm still wearing the boots for that. Alright. There we go. I was wondering why it wasn't coming up yet, but I guess I didn't know that they counted. Not gonna make it. Ah! Sometimes that jump works, and sometimes it doesn't. I jumped a little too early, and that one right there didn't spawn. Alright. Whee! Okay, here we go. Now let's actually go kill stuff. Oh, come on. Please don't be a speedrunner and just try and skip every... Yeah, you're going to be one of those guys. Like, I mean, I get it. If you just rush through stuff, then you get the end reward faster, but you don't savor it. It's like going back to that thing. The slower you eat food, the slower you eat a meal, the longer it feeds you. Just take time and enjoy the game. Then you get more fun out of it, and it doesn't just feel like a bunch of chores. It's not. That's the whole point of Destiny. Yeah, sure, you can go ahead and just plow through everything and get all the rewards and get all the high loot you can, but
Hey,
what's the
Failsafe,
point?
you're all cozy in your data core. Any advice on an energy shield?
I believe the nearby Vex constructs maintain that barrier.
Well, I could have... Okay, we'll shoot.
Okay. All right. Now there is a little bit of a shortcut that we do take, that I will take purely because it's easier. Just to get through this one area. Yay! Tank. We'll go for rad. I kind of got a little stuck last time I did this whenever I tried to fall through that hole. So we're just... What? Okay, bye. Dude, he's already ranked 108. Like, we're in week 3. Did I use an entire tank missile on one Scion? Yes. Yes, I did. Was it worth it? Yes. Yes, it was. All right. There we go. Okay. Okay, it's just kind of straying behind, which is fine.
I think they want their drill back.
Now, so one of the cool things is, so as I said before, Arc is the Singe this week, and that means more than just you get benefits if you play 3 rounds while you have Arc equipped. It just means that all of your Arc damage is increased, as well as all the Arc damage that is dealt to you is increased. So it kind of gives you incentive to kind of play around with the other classes, or play around with the other aspects, and kind of do more than just play whichever one is your favorite, or whichever one is the meta at the current moment, which in this case is Void. Because of Void 3.0. And here's the cool thing about that. It leads to, if you can do certain things right, you can kind of manipulate the system. And I make it sound like you're cheating, but you're really not. You're just using the benefits that they've literally put in the game for you. And you can just be way too powerful. So, for example, this is just strike missions. This is just the normal strike playlist. If you don't play Destiny, you can get on Destiny right now and play this. So these are geared towards people who are at the power minimum, which is 1350, which is why we're just plowing through everything. But that really comes to a peak, and you'll see it come to a peak whenever we fight the boss. And we're safe. Okay. So now, whenever I go through this corridor, it will pull my allies, and I don't like to do that because that's kind of a... It's never a fun thing to make them wait, sit there and wait through all these different, like, loading screens just to get to the boss. So I'm going to wait a second, and I'm going to go ahead and just wait for them to come to me. See, they're coming. They're on their way. I'll at least wait for Hunt, because I need at least one other person to help kind of ensure that we just one-phase this boss. And they seem to be pretty close behind, so I'm pretty sure we'll be just fine. Here they come. Hey guys. Okay, now let's go. Here we go. There it is. This is a 3-phase boss fight.
That did it. Modular mind is down.
I guess we need to do one more strike mission. Because we still need to go from... we still need to get just about another 150 more. Which should be fairly easy to do. You saw how quick this one was.
We did a great job. Admit it.
Technically, the captain did. You live in his backpack.
Switch off.
Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Sorry, I'm still learning the ropes. I'm trying something new here. I'm trying some new things out, using some different programs, kind of playing around with things in order to see what can help fine-tune and make this run a little smoother. And if everybody stays in here, this should be fairly easy when it comes to going to... See, that only took us 8 minutes. That one mission took us 8 minutes. It's typically recommended to take 15. We got it done in half the time. One guy left. So, let's see. Did we get anything new? Is that good at all? Rapid hit opening shot? No, but the 1525 is great. If I have one, I'll go ahead and... yeah, I have one. So, that'll, one, get the power level to stay where I want it to, and free me up a slot. Now, let's see. How are we doing here? Looks like we'll get another rank. Okay, so we need another 145 in order to get to this next part of the mission. And I'm pretty sure that if it's anything like what this one mission that we just did was, then, if it's anything like the one that we just did, then that means that there's a little bit of an outro, and then we'll have to wait till next week. Typically, the way they did the seasons is whenever they got to the point where it's like...
We've picked up a high-gain transmission.
Whenever it gets to the point where it's like, collect the seasonal currency, that means that you're done for the week. But this is a little different.
That's Rasputin, the AI Warmind. If I'm understanding him correctly, it's a distress call. There are so few ballet fans left, Guardian. It'd be a shame to lose him.
Okay. See what all we can do. Wait, is it just us? Oh, no, there's 2 guys already over there. So we just kind of backfilled someone very early in. Which is fine. It's just part of how the game works. So they should already be kind of started into this first encounter, which is not very far in. So it looks like we're not straggling too far behind. We just need to catch up and help defend the war sat, and then we should be good to go. Oh, I want to use it. Yes! I freaking love that lance.
Sorry, just a little longer. I think Rasputin is testing me.
Oh, hey. I actually hit someone with that. Man, if no one's over here, then it's not going to... You're going to kind of have to actually be standing in the circle for the to go.
Got access. Let's go.
Now we can just skip the rest of this. Here, just have that. See, that didn't kill anybody. Oh, darn. Oh, well. Open the bunker.
I'm detecting comm signals deep in the vault.
Anyone with a radio could have picked up Rasputin's distress call. If we don't shut it down, half the Cosmodrome could be at his front door.
Oh gosh. You saw nothing? You saw nothing. Okay.
Could try to hack us through, but Rasputin might handle that poorly. His system's already stressed.
He's just standing there waiting at the door like, here, I'm gonna shoot it. I'm gonna shoot that van cover.
Ooh, okay. Wow. He is really pretty mad at us. I think he... Yes, he just threatened us with orbital death from above. Let's get moving.
Orbital death from above.
Oh, great. Arc streams. You must have knocked something out of alignment.
You've seen worse, Guardian. Push through.
The fact that I'm already at half health, I'm going to die. Here comes my death. I face it with glee! Oh, wow. Wait, if I can revive him, then I'm going to get over shields, which means I can successfully dunk it. Arc energy discharged. I died, but I still got it. So anytime you revive another Guardian, you immediately get over shields. Both of you get over shields. It's kind of like your incentive to go ahead and go for it, as well as kind of a pick-me-up, so this way they don't just die immediately, which they still do. Anyway. Can I just, like, hold this? Is there a time limit? I hope there's not, because this is cool. Alright. Ironically enough, I was afraid that at the beginning that this episode was going to run a little short, and it seems to be going in the opposite direction. It's running a little long. But that is to be expected if this is how they're going to have that season where you got to get the... where you have to get the 500 psyops before you can even do the end thing. See, because I didn't even get the complete week 2 until after I saw that cutscene where he's talking about having to reveal talk about his past and everything like that.
I think they're trying to bypass his database and gain
we should be right there at the end, and we'll see how things go.
That would be bad.
And to be fair, that's also kind of part of the point of this. That's the reason why I call it a quest, is because we're learning how this goes. I thought they fixed that. I guess not. Oh well, I guess we're just gonna have to wait. But anyway, as I was saying, that's kind of the point of this, is we're trying to learn how this goes. We're trying to see what this season has in store, learn the pacing, learn the storytelling. That's the whole reason why it's called a quest. It's a journey. We're going through this together. Sometimes we'll take longer steps and just kind of figure out where things go.
That shank's been modified to crack his system. Let's take it out.
Well, that was very easy. Okay, now we just got to do one more wave, and then comes the easy part. Because then it's just continuous damage at this point. Clear the room, and then blow up the big guy. Simple as that. How did I only get 5 from that?
You know, they probably built that thing out of scrap from the Cosmodrome. It's lucky that it managed to work as well as it did. Maybe it was the size. It was pretty big for a shank. Would I be more useful with a larger chassis?
Yes. In any case, Guardian, that was impressive work. The skies will remain free of weapons for the time being.
Alright, so here's what we're going to do. Because we've already been doing this for about an hour now, and I'm going to go ahead and end it here. So, here's the reason why I'm doing that. I'm not going to make y'all sit through. I already have the max amount of intel that you can get. And so here's what that means I have to do. I'm going to have to do a PsyOps battlefield so I can open up a chest and spend 500 points, then go and do another strike mission just so I can get 20 of them. Now, I don't want to do that, and I don't want to make you all sit here and watch that because I really don't think we care that much. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and continue the pace, and the same thing that I did last week I'm going to do this week, in the sense that we're just going to start with that end mission and then go straight into it from there. So from the so that's kind of where we're going to start. I was a little delayed in getting this episode to you this week because of some other technical difficulties, but we're going to get past those. Big announcement, by the way. This Saturday, on the 12th, I'm going to be streaming my first stream of Elden Ring. Now, you can go ahead and expect the intro episode to that coming tomorrow. I'm going to be doing my first playthrough, the character creation, and kind of like the prologue intro of that for a little bit, just until I can get to the open world. And from there, we're going to go into the stream. So, thank you all so much for joining me. We're not going to have that in screen just yet. Like I said, I'm still working on some things. But that's still just where I'm going from there. I really appreciate you all joining me for this. Thank you so much. I really hope you've enjoyed this about as much as I have. Keep an eye out for that Twitch channel. We'll be going on this weekend. And like I said, I hope you've enjoyed this as much as I've enjoyed making it. Come see me again. Just make sure you go the way the crow flies.